Yo, what's cracking, world? Hey, I got my headphones on today, baby. I got it right to a certain degree, but it got to be something, man. It's like an echo, man. I was looking at a video, man, but I got it together, y'all. What's up, y'all? After a week off, you know what I'm saying? It's been 2 weeks. We back. BMF Reverberation podcast on the Konfidence and the Klutch network. Welcome to episode 13 of the BMF Reverberation podcast on the Konfidence and the Klutch network. Where we at? Episode 206, season 2, episode 6. Homecoming, y'all. Y'all know what we were doing. I got the track ready to roll. Let's do it. What we know so far, baby. Episode 201. Y'all see I'm fronting with the locks. Let me take these off because it's going to be all type of glare in them. Meech is by himself. No T, right? Oh, yeah, I had my inner dope dealer vibes, my MCM shit, so, you know what I mean? I had to. Meech is by himself, no T. Meech is a buyer and needs K9 to plug him. T is trying to do the right thing. LaWanda and T Jr. return. Lucille and Charles have issues. The family business is slow to make money. Yeah. Coach Brian switched out the gun for B. Mick. Has a new partner, Detective Jen, and is pressing B. Mickey for information on Meech. T is head over heels over Markeisha. Meech wants to merge with the 50 and 12th Street boys in the BMF. Hey. K9 kills Big L and gives Meech her lips and 20 kilos. B. Mickey is walking that tightrope. Mad he had to kill Kato and wants to stay out of jail for the 2 bodies he got. T finds out Lucille pushed LaWanda to leave him and to force T out of the dope game. Lamar's alive, y'all. Episode 202. Meech is getting groomed by K9. BMF is setting up in Cleveland. T is struggling with Charles with how to run the family business and who runs it. Lucille opens up a credit card and Charles is pissed. They have an honest conversation. T gets the business, more clients, and stirs up trouble with another car service. Touch of class. Charles hires another driver, a white woman named Denise. Meech sets up with Cuzzo James in Cleveland and gives a player deal to Rail, who crosses Meech. Meech pays Rail back by helping his moms with groceries to the crib and up and strap on them in their house to get his dope back. B. Mickey gets help from Brian with moving his mother to a better hospital, and B gives up a stash spot. He's officially a stitch now, y'all. Lamar kills a cop and escapes the hospital with his cousin Alvin. I don't think he killed the cop. I think he just choked him out to get up out of there because Brian would be all on Lamar. They brought him down to the precinct, so he didn't kill that cop. All right. So 203, Meech has a baby with Mo. Run that shit back, man. Meech has a baby with Mo, which we didn't know. Meech's cousin James said they got jacked, but he really took the money. The D is headed for a drought. Nationwide is a drought. T and Nikki get into an accident. Touch of class damaged their tires. B. Mick gave up a rival crew, not BMF to Bryant. K9 wants Meech to bring Travis to him alive. Lucille brings Pastor Swift into her and Charles' bedroom. Charles doesn't like it. Meech is starting to see the effects of crack on his people, which is an addiction, like he has to making money. Markeisha keeps giving T game. D fights back, touch of class with T sugar in the tank of their cars and ruin the owner Teek's brake line. Bryant showed B. Mick the ultrasound picture of Kato at a makeshift mobile morgue in the D. He wants to be Mick to tell Meech he has a new plug. Jen deals with trauma from her past and saves a veteran. B. Mick and Meech find Travis with peaches. He busts and they bust back, killing him. Lamar woke up out of a body bag, showed up at Zoe's school, left him cream-filled crabberry eggs at Mo's door. B. Mick doesn't commit to setting up Meech. Lamar rolled up the crew and shot Meech. So 204, Meech caught 3 bullets. T came and took Meech from the hospital for safety reasons right as Lamar showed up at the hospital to kill Meech. Jen has Lamar and Meech at the station. The one that yaps about who shot them gets to walk. That's what Jen says. BMF needs work, and B. Mickey ain't feeling T coming and making decisions with BMF when he's number 2 in control. T gets Markeisha to hook him up with Boom. Boom gives them 5 kilos. Lucille was right, checking them hypocrites at church. Some of the 12th Street boys step off from BMF, and Lamar killed them both for turning on him. T gets Denise to move 3 kilos for him to last, and she gets caught up by Brian and Jen. T has to leave the D for his fuck up and Meech for his safety. T and Markeisha get it in before he leaves. The boys head to Atlanta. Episode 205. Meech and T catch up with cousin James. Meech whooped his ass and takes his car. Meech and T have a conversation about their mothers or their children. T worries about Mo treating her nose when she's Denise's lifeline. The boys went to Earl with $15,000 for work. He said not in the drought. He advised them to find pint to get more bang for their buck. Boys meet up with Ty Washington, their guy. They go to the club. Goldie amps the boys up to shoot dice and lose half of their bread. Lucille wants to go on a church retreat. Charles ain't having it with the turmoil with the boys. Tells Denise she faces life. Denise gets pressed by the boys with life. Mo comes in and gives the offer of doing a little jail time, and they would pay for her son's college tuition. Lamar's out here chin-checking cats for their money and jewels. The boys ask about Pint and then ask for a front of 15 kilos from Ty Washington. Not in the drought is what Ty said. Everybody telling him not in the drought, player. The boys roll back up on Goldie for losing their money, and she arranges to help them get their money back at another dice game. Boys makes their money back plus something. Back at that game, Lucille accuses Sister Riley of sleeping with her husband, and Charles sleeps with Mabel. Beautiful, dark-skinned Mabel. Man, Brian is trying to understand his son and his ways. He's just trying to be a good dad, but his son doesn't want to fight back. Gets B. Mick to handle the boys fucking with Kevin. Ty agrees to sell them work, and they found out Pyden is Ty's guy. He charges a kilo to whip it and shows T how to whip. T says he's back in 100% now with Meech. Nicole called T about the man that killed Darius at the house. Lucille prayed with Lamar, and he left the house after. Oh, shit, man. It's a lot, right? It's a lot. It's a lot. Homecoming, man. Damn, I was just on Hulu, too. Let me get that shit back. Let me get this shit back. I did. Man, something's going on, man. I don't know what happened with the y'all work with me though. You two work with me. Everybody work with me. This something happened, man. Like with the it was an update or something, man. It's killing me with this logic shit right now. I ain't feeling this shit at all. The way it's sounding, nothing. All right, Homecoming synopsis. Shit, I can't see the motherfucker. They don't give us one. What the fuck, man? We ain't got no synopsis tonight, shit. You know what I mean? Because it's coming out tonight, so they don't put the shit up, and it ain't on my IMDb shit or nowhere. So it ain't on Hulu, like motherfucker, like shit. It ain't on Star shit. Like we ain't got no synopsis. So we just move on. Shit. All right. Favorite moment, quotables of the show. Let's do that. Shit. Do Meech and I a big favor. Just wish us luck. That's what T said to his parents once he told them, "I'm out the game. I'm not going to school. I'm in the game. This is what I want to do." Right? Chicks love when a dude takes care of his appearance. Meech the hoop when they was at the shop. Nicole didn't like Meech at the shop. Like, damn, man, I'm trying to get away from all this crazy ass shit. Now you come from the shop fucking with the owner, doing something. So I'm trying to think what they doing, what Meech doing with the owner in the shop. But he clearly giving her money to make shit happen, either holding some shit or to run some shit up out of there. All right, yo. It's about 6 things to know about episode 206 from my point of view, breaking down the episode the only way I do. Let's go, Meech. Back in the D, looking for Lamar, right? They riding around the old Suzuki Summer ride. Man, y'all got to be around them days back then, man. Classic shit. Looking for Lamar. They one guy get killed. I can't find his name and shit. Talks about how they're going to have the game on lock with the whip game, right? As far as these 1 and 2s, they was telling Hoop about it and shit after the guy got killed. You know what I'm saying? And Meech want to bring in PA, these other cats from the other side of the game. He was like, they ruthless, they can take care of Lamar, and they can move weight for us. You know what I mean? They need to be on our team, especially with them 12th Street cats stepping off, which they couldn't find them nowhere. Meech talking about he going to Soul Night to link up and recruit PA. Meech flies fucking Soul Night, stepping out. Jalen Rose on the motherfucking set. You know what I mean? Hey, man, I miss Jalen and Jacoby, man. I need to know what the fuck happened, Jalen. Hit us up. Let us know, man. Jalen Rose on the motherfucking set playing himself is dub. Like, man, I got you. And then Meech pull out his money, man. Nigga, I ain't worried about this shit. I got enough money. Nigga. Ooh, I appreciate the love, though, but I got you, Jalen. You doing your thing. I take care of you. Man, that shit was dope. So Meech tried to buy the PA cast some drinks, and they declined. Then they got it with some cash right away, right after that from 6 Mile. And they fighting. It was like 3 on like 6. And Meech jumped in the fight with them. And they got kicked out and shit when they minked. That shit was funny. I was like, man, motherfucking boss throw me out without my mink. And they threw his mink on the ground and shit. And he was like, yo, they was like, man, let's discuss some shit. Good looking out. But let's get out of here before these cats come back spraying and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy how you seen the rich niggas and then the 6 Mile niggas like regular hustling cats and shit, right? But Meech and the PA cats, you knew they looked like they had paper and shit. So that shit just how it was. But it looked dope as fuck. The contrast, like Meech had to jump in the fight. He had to show loyalty. That, you know what I'm saying, man, I'm riding with y'all. So let me get up in here with them, let them know what's going on because they were outnumbered. Mo told Meech he's going to have to come at Lamar a different angle. Like, she's like, he can't fucking all this shit no more. He's like, how you know that? She like, nigga, like, you think I'm trying to fuck Lamar? Nah, but you know what I'm saying? He talking to me. Meech tells T he has PA on board to move with and take care of Lamar, He rolls up in that new Lex on them rims. You can see the shit changing in the time, right? The shit changing, and now he got the Lex bubble with the hard joints. I mean, nice. Meech went to see K9. K9 owes his Colombian plug $20 million and is refusing to pay. His guy is like, yo, man, he don't want to pay. So Meech like wants to move on K9's plug and T has reservations. Now that was like the unbelievable moment of the show to me, because it's like, yo, you want to move on the plug, but you owe K9 20 keys. Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? What happened to them 20 keys that he owed K9? You know what I mean? Word. T tells Meech to be careful at soul night, right? LaWanda comes over. She been stealing shit, but fuck that body dress. Oh my God, it's like, man, I'm telling you, 90s women, how they got all these 90s women looking on this show, fine as fuck, man. Yo, that body dress, man. Why did she steal the belt? Maybe later on we'll figure out she stole the belt. You know, T doesn't want to finish high school at all. Picks up Markeisha and her kids in the rain, can't take her to his house with his parents and shit. Takes them to a hotel. Markeisha talking about boom, put them out, accusing her of stealing money. T leaves, come back in pizza, Sega Genesis, and soda. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then she like, where the kids at? She like, they in the tub. She like, come on, and man, he out there eating coochie. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, it's all good. Markeisha asks why they couldn't go to his crib, and he explains, and then she kick him out after eating the coochie. Like, wait a minute, hold up, like, you were just getting ate out when your kids was in the tub. Now he has a baby mama and you trip, like typical punk shit. Like, I don't get that shit. You know what I mean? So then we fast forward, little homie Dink pulls up on T, Meech, Hoop, PA niggas, and presses T about the bird, weight, and potency. Like, man, the shit wasn't the weight. The fiends ain't liking it, nigga. I need my money back type shit. So they box and Meech jumps in because Dawg was on top of T. PA cats put out on Hoop when he was just trying to break up the fight. Like, man, that's just crazy as fuck. Like, yo, right away, nigga, you ain't touching Meech, cuz. Like, nigga, no. I'm give a fuck what part, what y'all on, nigga. You ain't doing shit. So, you know what I'm saying? T goes take the family picture with LaWanda and shit, right? And little T. Go back and LaWanda, he like, man, I gotta hit it. I gotta make moves and shit. So LaWanda's mom questioned if T wants to be with her. She's like, cause he always got an attitude every time he come over here type shit. And then LaWanda put out a duffel bag and got mad shit she been stealing from T in the duffel bag. And I'm trying to figure it out. Is she trying to set it up that like T putting this shit somewhere like for some child support shit or something? I'm trying to understand, because her mother like, dude, you know what to do. I ain't raised no fool. You know what to do. But she got all the clothes and shit. I'm trying to understand where she gonna put the clothes somewhere, like he's staying somewhere else. I'm trying to understand it. Maybe for child support, y'all. Help me out. Let me know in the comments, because I don't understand this shit. I don't understand this shit. That's like I don't understand this echo in my fucking headphones. But this whole together forever shit, and they're in high school, is crazy as fuck. Just like right now, people, like I get it when I was young, I thought I was gonna be with my girl forever. But I think now, as times have changed, society has changed, you see what the fuck is going on? Don't nobody think that shit no more, man. You there right now, make it for have fun shit. But, you know, I have to keep telling myself the time frame of these events. All right. Lucille and Charles, man. They try to talk to T. He not hearing it. Charles wants to take Lucille on a date. You know what I mean? He slaps that ass. I'm telling you, intimacy is the remedy for both people, and for some, cheating. You got one to lay with and one to play with. And when you cheat, it make everything at the house cooler, because you ain't steadfast on what your woman talking about or your man talking about, because you getting satisfied somewhere else outside the house. It's easier to deal with all the bullshit they own. That's fucked up, though, but that's what it is. Lucille came clean at dinner that she came wrong at Sister Riley after the retreat, talking about Charles, you know, she's sleeping with my husband. How about was your husband sleeping with her? Charles over there taking it like a G, like, oh man, you know, lying his ass off. Then after that, Charles feeling guilty, go tell Mabel he can't fuck with her no more. And she knows how to get to his ass. She had on that silk robe. I knew what was going on. And unwrapped her shit when he walked away and shit. And he like, man, tried to shame the brother, like, you can't look at me. You can't look at me, and turned around and her fine chocolate ass. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. It ain't funny, but he likes that Mabel pussy, though. He's stroking that shit this time. You know what I'm saying? But it gives him a better perspective on his marriage, man. They say cheating makes everything better at home in a stressful situation. And he performed better, so I'm happy, Charles, for your ass. Coach Brian, man, and Jen, listen. Comes to the scene on the murder, talking shit straight to the boys, all in Meech's face, all that shit. Jen sees Brian arguing with Smitty from evidence, like, yo, what you doing? He come clean. You know what I'm saying? Check Brian about his moves. He coming clean. Man, I got 2 keys from the evidence to try to place this shit on Meech. So Brian and Jen, they was watching TM Marquise like, damn, young boy over there getting it in type shit. And Jen talking like, yeah, man, it's been a while for me type shit. And he's like, shit, you want to find out? Shit, let's find out what that shit do. It didn't show them having sex, though, or nothing like that, though. So that was crazy, though. But Brian makes a move on Jen. You know what I'm saying? He said that shit. Now, Jen, smart as hell, wants to use LaWanda to get the tea since he's cheating on her. She see him with Marquisha. So Jen is just like crazy ahead of the game, like smart as fuck. And Brian is fucked because B. Mickey went up in there, tried to get that shit to Meech, but Meech and them, they figured it out, and Meech took that 2 kilos. Brian in trouble like a motherfucker for real. B. Mickey having nightmares about killing Kato and his baby. You know what I mean? Rubbing on her stomach in the bed with him and talking about mourning Kato and shit. Like, man, had a heart-to-heart with Meech about them not calling and tee back in and let them know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, quit calling her a bitch, fam. Like, that was my baby mama, fam. Like, she was pregnant with my baby, G. Brian and Jen have them knee-deep in this confidential informant shit now. Offered Meech 2 bricks, came to the record shop. Meech gave him burial plots for his mom and Kato, told him to give him his own territory. Told B. Mickey, don't get all sentimental on me. B. Mickey started crying and shit because he know he's been struggling, man. That shit got to be again, but he couldn't do that to Meech again, and took off the hat and showed him the wire because Meech was like, dog, you don't even wear no hats. He was like, Meech, I wear hats all the time. No, you don't, nigga. That shit was funny to see him with a hat on. So Meech took the 2 kilos. B. Mickey told him so they can get up out of there. Then B. Mickey left the hat up in the record store, and they got out the back door, and Meech told B. Mickey like, man, I had to. Meech was like, man, fuck you. Like, so, man, crazy shit, though. But B went to see his moms and shit, and someone come with a black bag and takes him, so we already know, man. In real life, B. Mickey is alive, so hopefully he stays alive. You know what I mean? Lamar. Alvin lets him know the boys are back, strapped up and looking for him. You know what I mean? So his thing is on, we trying to kill BMF. Like, he killed Lil Cat right outside the record shop with the pump, man. Like, damn. Shot him 3 times with the pump. Then he goes somewhere, takes a white dude's dog after biting. They bit the dude, ear off, fighting with him and shit. Alvin trips with him about the dog, and Lamar flips out like, man, don't be talking crazy to my dog. My dog hear you gonna respect it, or else I'm gonna kill you type shit. Like, Lamar crazy the motherfucker. He rolls up on Mo at a Robus with the dogs with Blackie, right? Blackie or Darkie or some shit like that. Like, she like, yo, saving that dog ain't gonna change your past, G. Like, the dog make you feel good, Lamar, but that ain't gonna change your past. You know what I'm saying? We see that the PA cats tried to hit Lamar, but y'all follow him out of the store. She told me it got to be different. It can't be on no street shit. He understand all that street shit. He hiding up under the Jeep and shit. The dog barking. He popped one in the head and the other in the foot, then the head. Like, damn, he's fucking invincible. You know what I'm saying? Lamar fucking invincible with his ass, man. Yeah. So, man, I don't know how his ass gonna get killed. What would I predicted? Alvin tells Lamar Flannery boys on the street, and they're sending a clear message, right? Yeah, they was riding around looking, but couldn't find him. Meech tell Earl everyone has to earn their badge. LaWanda asks T if he's back in the game with Meech. And that's she's looking real nice in that dress. T tells Charles, Meech and I are businessman. Charles upon y'all both ended up dead or in jail. BMF outside of taped off scene. That guy got killed by Lamar. Jen tells Brian he's hiding something from her when he had them 2 bricks from evidence. B. Mickey tells Brian him and Meech got history, that we can't keep doing this shit. I can't do this shit, fam. Meech asks Mo if she saw Lamar. She tells him he's going to have to come at an angle he doesn't expect. Yeah, she saw Lamar. He came to the crib. Lamar has a shotgun, and that's when he killed one of BMF. Tells Meech they have a problem. Meech is taken out of a party. He's with PA, and we see guns and punches, right? Next episode, what we think, episode 207. Swift tells the boys to repent or perish. Meech wants to set up that meeting with the Colombians. T doesn't trust it. Meech wants to go from buyers to suppliers. T doesn't believe going behind K9's back is a good move. I don't either. Shit. Boys meet with the Colombians. Meech wants to put Lamar out of commission for good. Markeisha calls T for help. This is very tricky. You owe K9 20 kilos. You go into his plug that he don't want to fuck with no more for a reason. So I hope in the episode it says why K9 doesn't want to fuck with the Colombians. Something had to happen because K9 seemed like a stand-up guy that don't take no shit. So we got to see why he don't want to fuck with them. This whole Markeisha calling T for help, I ain't with that shit. You was just spazzing on me, but I helped you with your man. Told you that's my ex. I'm just doing what I got to do for my little man. And you bugging out for that shit. You talking about you got to be financially secure and shit. Typical chick need to fuck with a dope dealer, but you got the good job, but it ain't enough. I ain't mad at you though, but can't call me though, but you know, he young. Even old niggas be pussy whipped though. I ain't saying he is right now though. We'll see though. Let me in the comments, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. It's getting good. It's getting better. Let me know. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together, man. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. Confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Wherever you listen to your podcast, search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K&K. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Weekly Donald Nelson, DZ, D's, DZD, Dizos, Don P, Don D, Don Rilla. Host of BMF Reverberation podcast, a Confidence in the Clutch podcast about the hit TV series BMF. Have a safe and healthy night. You're listening during the daytime. Credit great day on purpose. Hey, yo. I seen this shit the niggas was doing online with the 50, with the Michael Rainey and Lil Meech and shit talking crazy and all that. That's 50. 50 know what to do to get this shit started, man. Because Power Book 2 Ghost, third season finna come out in mid-March. So let's get this shit running. BMF is running good, doing their thing. Let's get them talking crazy on social media, having a good laugh about it, while everybody eat your shit up like it's real. And it could be real, but excuse me, y'all, it's all fodder for what's going on with this whole 50 shit and this G-Unit television shit. So, man, it makes sense, though. I mean, we know they ain't into it for real like that, though. But it was funny. Go check that out, man. That shit funny, man. We out this bitch, man. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.